to kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second and long here. Wasting no time slinging it around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
It's Alexander. Knocked down immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You know what they need. You know what they wanted. You know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Now, those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to get started. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Bulldogs. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Packet offense comes out to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get this.
Turns it on down the left side. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And I'm a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear. He got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Addison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They put the brakes on it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Wants to go up top on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
I'll state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the run, it's Henderson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Makes a catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Yellow Jackets need to pick it up on 4th down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Still on his feet at the 25. Flying down the right side. Inside the 30. 10.
like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Rushes on. Left side is Shaw. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside, it's Max. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running behind that left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. RPO complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Tells Saran, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to run, it's Henderson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Look out. Hauls it in. Makes the grab it down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. On-play action. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 30. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Reels it in. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. Breaks into the open. The 50. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all away. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Run in the red zone. It's Henderson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Taylor wants to throw. Under pressure. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it out. It's Powell. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive.
Can't hang on. He muffs it. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. The Ramblers Traveling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but good.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The give to the lone running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Addison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.